What is up, everybody? Renfail here. Hopefully, you are doing well. It is time for my early thoughts video on Destiny 2 in 2025, which I've technically played this game before in the past, but it's been so long that when I jumped in at the beginning of the Edge of Fate release the other day, I just went ahead and started from scratch because I haven't played the game in years. And I have been having an absolute blast, and I do want to talk about the game experience that I've been having coming into this largely as a new player, even though I have played this game before. But before I get to that point, I have to take you guys back to when I first played Destiny 2, and I got to tell you a story about how I got into this game because for me, it's an interesting story. I think some of you will really appreciate it because when I was going through here the other day, what really inspired me to get back into Destiny 2 was when I saw this right here and I clicked Legacy and it took me back and it brought me to this screen and I see this screenshot, and over there on the right we can see this memory from 2017 of Renfail and Itrador, which is my brother. And we can go through and we've got these various memories, these little snapshots of what he and I did together in the game. Who's Itrador? Well, that's my brother. And he and I, this is funny. I was visiting the family ranch in 2017, and he had said, "Hey man, there's a copy of Destiny 1 at the local used game store for like $4. You should get a copy of that. And by the way, you should get a PS4." And at the time, Chris and I had been traveling full time. We were still very much in the full time travel industry. So I didn't have a console because I was always on the road. We were always in different countries as travel writers, photographers, videographers, and public speakers. And so I was like, I just didn't have a console. But we were in Missouri for like 5 months visiting the family. And so I went ahead and got a PS4. And I got a copy of Destiny with my brother. And we played all summer. It took us like 3 or 4 months to go through all of the Destiny 1 content. We started with the base game, all of the expansions, and then eventually ended up in Destiny 2. Played Destiny 2 together for a few months. I went back home. We continued to play together for several months. And then he got busy with things. I got busy with things. And we went off to just go on and play our normal annual games together, which were like Lord of the Rings Online and Star Wars: Old Republic, which we've played a lot of together over the years. Matter of fact, we're doing family nights right now with his kids and his wife in Lord of the Rings Online on Sunday nights, which is airing here on the channel as well. So if you like that kind of stuff, make sure to follow along. After that, I went away for a few years, came back around the time of I think it's called the Witch King expansion, and played for a few months and had a lot of fun. Went through content I hadn't seen, did everything that was there, and then moved on to other things. And I just hadn't thought about Destiny 2 for a very long time until we got to the Edge of Fate getting announced. And so I went ahead and said, you know what? I want to get back involved in this game. I'm going to go ahead and pick up the Year of Prophecy. I pre-ordered the Year of Prophecy and started a character the other day, and I am now, I don't even know how many hours I'm into the live. I think we played 3 hours this morning and about 2 hours yesterday, so I'm about 5 hours into the game so far. And again, I have started completely from scratch like a new player, and I have been having an absolute blast. So, I don't know a lot of anything anymore. Some of this has been like getting back into, if you've ever like ridden a bike and then not ridden a bike for like 10 years, you get back on the bike. There's a a few moments of trepidation and nervousness as you sort of remember how to ride the bike. But once you get back on it and you ride around, do a few laps, you get comfortable with it again. You're like, oh yeah, I remember how this works. And that's kind of the way I feel about Destiny 2. It has been a few years, but it feels very familiar, very comfortable, and very, very good. So right away, I started a character from scratch, a brand new warlock, who I really enjoyed when I played it before, and I just dove right in, and it's just been like, oh my god, this is so good. And there's all this stuff that I just don't even understand and know anything about in terms of the seasons. Like, we're in season 27. I don't know what's what or anything like that, but what I have been doing is going through with my character, who is a brand new baby but looks so cool. By the way, I spent so much time this morning going through and doing like the custom shaders and like getting my character set up. My weapon doesn't look that good right now because I had to. I'm at the point where I'm supposed to like use solar weapons to get solar powers to, and then I got to use arc weapons to get the arc powers. Anyway, so I have this crappy weapon that I just bought to get the credit. Other than that, I have some like I have this weapon right here, which is just really really cool. That's like my main weapon right now. And I like this character. It just I forgot how good Destiny 2 is. It's so good, and I am just like sucked right back in. It's great. Anyway, let's get away from talking about that for a minute. Put that back on so I don't forget, and go to the portal because this is real where I think really you want to start. And I can kind of work you through what I've been experiencing as a new player, what you might experience as a new player if you're diving into Destiny 2 for the first time. We'll kind of go from there. So, without further ado, this is what you're going to see as sort of Edge of Fate. This is the latest expansion, which just launched on the 15th. And if you're a returning player or someone who's actively playing, this is where you're going to end up. If you're new, you're going to be going over here to the quests section. By the way, the world section, it's big. There's lots of stuff going on. You're going to get confused. Don't worry about it. What you want to do is you want to come over here to the quests section. And if you're new, you're going to start with New Light. This is going to run you through everything you need to know about playing the game. It's going to get you an initial story, which, if I remember correctly, actually has ties to some of the original storylines that the game launched with. Because some of this feels a little bit familiar. I remember portions of this, not all of it, but portions of it. And this has been what I've been running through now over the past few hours of gameplay. And beyond this, it's going to give you, like it's going to show you the expansion, it's going to show you the exotic, but really what this is going to break down for you here is going through here and going to quests. And this is where you get into all the different categories of quests that you can run. And for me, there's 13 categories of quests we can do. Now, some of these, most of these are tied to like expansion campaigns. And I have been given a list by Ali, aka Transcend from YouTube, which says this is the order I need to run things in. So this is the order I'm going to be doing things in. New Light, Beyond Light, Witch Queen, Lightfall, Final Shape, Edge of Fate, which is the new one. And then in here are some other things that I don't know what they are, but that's the order that I've been given by someone in our community who is deep into the Destiny 2 world. And so I am going off of that list, and that's what I'm going to be working on for the next few, probably months. I anticipate it's going to take me a few months to get through all that content before I even get to the Edge of Fate, which is the new content. So I have a ton of campaigns to work on, and if you are a new player who has picked up like the all-in-one pack for a discount, whether it's on Xbox, PlayStation, or PC, this is what you're going to have access to, is all of these different things. And of course, you can further go in here and you know, break things down into these different quests that I'm working on from the New Light. Then there's the current Edge of Fate stuff. I don't know what playlists are. Exotic, I don't know what these are. It says those are exotic quests and catalyst quests. I don't know what that is. And then there's the past older quests from past expansions. Now, not all past expansions are available. I remember that from when I played Witch Queen several years ago. I remember I had come back, hadn't played in a few years, and I was like, there was some stuff that was missing, and I was like, what happened? And there was a point in time in Destiny 2's history where they did like a living campaign where if you weren't actively playing the content, it went away. They have moved away from that, and they are now back to the old way of doing things, which is when something comes out, they keep it in the game, and you can go back and play it at your leisure, which is great. I understand both ways. I'm not saying either way is good or bad. Some games do living world campaigns, and some games don't. It's just a creative decision. I support all types of creative games, so it doesn't really matter to me one way or the other. I know there are people in the Destiny 2 world who have feelings about that. I'm not one of those people. I just like to play good games and have fun with them. So, going back to this, Quick commercial break, everyone, to celebrate and give thanks to all of these amazing people who keep me on the air full time. Really appreciate the support. All you got to do is join as a member. You get access to private videos. You can also do super thanks on any upload or super chats and stickers on any live stream or premiere you see. And beyond that, don't forget we're multi-streaming over on Twitch now, so you can support over there as well. Thanks so much to everybody. Let's get back to the video at hand. I have been having a great time with all of this. And from here, there's also a season pass thing, which I don't quite, I haven't, I've gotten some rewards from this. I think this is like an extra thing that you can purchase a single rank pass rank. I'm not quite sure what that means. I have a rewards pass active because when I pre-ordered the Year of Prophecy, I guess it gave me, I think it has like the whole year of rewards tied in. So I'm just like basically you're going through this and earning all sorts of stuff. And the current, I guess, season is called Reclamation, which is going for the next 54 days. So cool. There's also a store, which I don't even know what's in here. I haven't looked. Looks like there's some cosmetic stuff. I'm assuming this is like a traditional cash. I haven't even looked at this until right now, honestly, so I don't know what's in here. So leave that alone. I'll never go in there to buy things. So right now I'm just working on quests. And looks like, matter of fact, I have a bounty that I completed, which I can claim some XP from. Yay. And then from the world, we can go and jump in. Actually, let's go jump into the EDZ because that's where I was working on farming some things. And we can go in and take a look at my character really quick. Let's jump into, I don't know if I need to go somewhere. Devram K's right there. He's got some more bounties I could take. So why don't we go in here and grab some more bounties while we're over here. And then from here, this is a very familiar thing. I remember this. This is the exact same sort of loading screen they've had forever where you're up on your ship. By the way, there are hundreds of ships as far as I'm aware and sparrows for you to like. That's a whole nother treasure hunt if you want to dive into like the customization of your character. There's a transmog system. There are so many different shaders and things that you can apply to your character. I've been going with this like, I can't remember, it's something copper or bronze. Let me go in here and look really quick. Go down, customize shader, tangled bronze. Like I just think the tangled bronze look is so cool. I love the helmet. Going in here, my sparrow, and I've been running around essentially just blowing things up with my solar gun because I need to earn points towards getting stuff. So that's it. That's it. That was not my solar gun. This is my solar gun. I had to switch over. That was my arc gun. Anyway, there's guys over here. Some of this, like right now, there's so many different ways that you can play your character. But the one thing I had forgotten about is just how much fun, like, and how just good this game feels when playing. Oh, come here, you little shiz nugget. I love it. Just run around blowing things up. I honestly, there are very few games where when I jump in, it puts a smile on my face and just makes me feel giddy. And people were commenting during the stream this morning, like I was kind of like bouncing in my chair. And when I love first-person shooters. I don't play a ton of them these days because I play so many different things on my streams. But I will always, always, always have a deep-rooted love for a good FPS. And this, at its core, is a really good FPS with a science fiction theme to boot that is just damn good fun. And at the end of the day, I think that's all any of us want from a video game. It's just damn good fun. So, running around, there's like hundreds of quests to do from the new player's perspective. And then, like, when you meet an NPC like this, I've already done the quest that I had associated with him. He may have more quests later on. Many NPCs have multiple quests to do, but really what I wanted to come here and grab was some of the bounties, because I'm going to be actively working on killing guys here, and specifically I'm doing void damage with my abilities, and I can work on those bounties. He also has a full armor set that you can get, and you can like preview what these things look like if you want to, and then they've got different stats, and then of course miscellaneous things like skins for your ghost, backgrounds, so on and so forth. Most of the NPCs of the game are going to have these types of things, and you'll find lots and 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 lots of ways to customize your character. And I think at the end of the day, if you are someone who is new and you are looking for coming into a game for the first time, Destiny 2 offers new players a very unique situation where it's a game that's been out for a while. There's a lot to do, an overwhelming amount of things to do, and that is not a bad thing to have if you're looking to get value for your money. We were talking about New World Eternum the other day as an example. When I jumped in and played New World Eternum on the PS5 last October, I got 100 hours out of the base campaign and 2 DLCs. That's my money's worth. Like, anything that's going to give me more than 30 or 40 hours, in my opinion, is worth my cash in terms of buying a game. But especially if you get something where you're going to get 100 hours of gameplay out of it, or something like this where you're potentially going to get hundreds to 1,000 hours of gameplay, because there's so many things to do. Oh, a glimmer drill. It sounds like there's an event going on outside, which I might want to go participate in. But in the meantime, I gotta get this video wrapped up and published out on YouTube so that I can go back and play some more. So, like, subscribe, hit the bell icon so you never miss an update. Daily streams at around 4:35 a.m. Central on YouTube and Twitch. And let me know in the comments below how your experience with Destiny 2 has been this year. If you're a new player coming in, if you have questions, things of that nature, hopefully I'll see you in the next stream. And don't forget, the streams are being cut into 30-minute episodes as well on YouTube if you just want to follow along in episodic format as I return as a new player to Destiny 2 in 2025. Until next time, everybody, stay safe. Happy gaming.
They're heading to another